Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the introduction to my new project pan for the year 2021. We did a successful-ish project pan in 2020. The ish part comes from the fact that I just didn't wear a lot of makeup for half of the year. Pandemic, home, morning sickness, all of these things. But I'm back into wearing full faces for the joy of it, and I think that is the status that I love the most. So I am excited to start a new project pan. I have picked out the products that I want to go through this year with a little bit of a twist. What I am going to do is still be part of the hashtag Team Project Pan, the community that was started by Kat and Haley from Beauty News, to do a full face rolling project pan, and there's some body and hair items in there as well. And this year for me, the big change will be going through my samples, because I realized I saved them for travel. There's no travel, and it's time to just use these up. And I'm gonna add in some skincare that I have trouble using. So not my daily routine, because that is a daily routine. I just use it all the time. But those items like masks, treatments that use once in a while and I forget to use, or I don't know. It's just new things that I want to keep track of and be motivated to use. Let's start with makeup, because that's what is the most fun. And let's start with primer. If you've seen in my declutter, I have quite a small primer collection, because I don't believe in primers. I don't like primers, and what I have in my collection has come from gifts of friends, or gifts with purchases, or goodie bags, or like sample boxes, these type of things. So I'm gonna, again, like last year, aim to go through all of those. But first of all, I want to use the Burberry, what is it called? Fresh Glow Nude Radiance 01 Luminous Fluid Base. This was a gift from a friend of mine, and it is in the most stunning packaging. It is just a glowy lotion, and look at how beautiful this is. I don't know, it's made so well. And I marked it. I am right here. I am also weighing this, but I think that actually visually seeing where it goes down is much more pleasing for myself, and I think for you guys. So where I can, I'll mark things. And the way I'm gonna use it is the way I used my primers last year, which is mixing it in with my foundation. I find that that works better than putting it on as a layer by itself. So in that way, I just dilute or shear out my foundation and add some glow. This is not a product that I would use for long-lasting makeup, so that's also why I used it very little in the past. I think I've had it for a year now, and that's also why I want to use it, but there's a long way to go. I'm gonna try to use it as much as possible. It's also what I have on right now, in combination with my continuing of using my Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. Now, if you've seen my finale from last year, you know nothing changed really. We're a few days apart. I am right here, and I had started using it at the beginning of 2020 to try to use it up, but this is shade-wise a winter foundation for me, and it's a little bit of a heavier texture, also more mattifying, so it is a winter foundation for me. So I'm gonna keep using it. I had quite a bit of progress. Words are difficult. I had quite a bit of progress in December, and I want to just continue going for it. I use 1 pump of this mixed with 1 pump of this, or at least that's the plan, and what I've been trialing in the last few days to see if I could actually try to use this up, or if I should just pass it along. And this is what I'm wearing right now. I think it looks very good. It is still quite a full face, but it's quite radiant. I don't know, I seem to like it. So we're gonna continue with the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. The goal is to finish it, of course. Maybe it's something that I'll have to stop in March with the quarterly refreshes, which by the way I'll keep in. I didn't mention this, but the rules from last year was that there were some quarterly refreshes due to season changes, and it makes sense. You can change your products that worked or didn't work in the quarter previously, and a foundation is probably what I would do, but I will not. I will try to use 3 months a product before changing it out, but if it really doesn't work for me, then it doesn't work for me, and I'll just declutter it or something. But for now, those 2 are going to be for at least for my winter quarter. For concealer, we're still going strong with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Canal. This is a lighter shade for me, and it's perfect for the season. It's what I'm wearing right now. It's medium coverage. I like it, and it's just as old as the foundation. And for the concealer, I can't actually seem to see how far I am, so I weighed it, and we are at 22.51 grams, and that's the start of this year. I actually took it in my hands for the first time at the end of October last year, and then it was almost 24 grams, so we're 1.5 grams down, and let's see how long it will last me still. I'm hoping to finish it early or within the first half of the year, because I have other concealers that I want to finish. On my Excel sheet with all the items that I have here that I'm tracking the weights of, I also added already the other products in my collection that I want to finish, but I'll introduce them as we go, because it's pointless to, some of them last year I didn't even manage to touch, so I'll just introduce them. It's a reminder for me of the things to go through next. Powder wise, I stopped using the Nabla smoothing powder that I used until the end of 2020, and I am going to start panning the MAC, you can't even see this, MAC blot powder in the shade medium dark. And this is the oldest powder I own. You can see it's well loved, and this used to live in my purse. But now I don't really leave the house very often or long enough to say, oh, I need a touch-up of powder, and I hadn't used it in a long time, so it's now time to actually go through this and finish it, because it's old. It's not bad, it's just old. It needs to go. And I have a backup of this because, as I said, when I hit pan on this powder and there was a sale years ago, I bought a replacement, so I have a backup of this one and I want to finish it. And we are starting here at 52.81 grams. This might again take me forever because I'm using this only in the center of my face. Again, wearing it today, but it is a good combination with a more radiant primer, I think, for my combination oily skin. Non-exciting product, I'm gonna go ahead and finish the Milani eyeshadow primer. I have found a few minis of other eyeshadow primers that I want to go through, and yeah, it's just, this one has been going on for more than a year now, and I'm curious to see how long it will take me. Not something I probably will repurchase, it's not particularly fantastic, but this is teaching me that since eyeshadow primers take so long for me to go through, I can actually invest in a bit of a higher end product. It's not something that I need to keep it under €5 or so. Like, Milani is really inexpensive. I've used the Essence and the e.l.f. ones in the past, but seeing how long these last me makes me think, well, I can actually invest in, let's say, Urban Decay if I like it. So I'll be trying those in the future, but this is my eyeshadow primer for the foreseeable future. For mascara, I'm gonna hit my mini mascara collection of just the minis that I have in my collection. So I'm gonna start by using the Hourglass Caution Extreme Lash Mascara. This is a sample size, deluxe size, I guess, and it starts, this is new, never used, I never touched it, at 18.45 grams. So I'm gonna see it from the beginning to the end. I'm probably going to toss the one that I have on now because it's old, and go ahead and use this one for the foreseeable future. And I already have another mini ready to go, but I'll show that to you when we finish this one. For brows, I actually had I talked about it in my first declutter at the end of 2020. I had a NYX micro brow pencil that I wanted to finish, and then I used it 3 or 4 times between, I don't know, the declutter and the new year, and it was finished. which is great. But that means I went to my next brow pencil, which is the Colourpop Brow Boss. And I have the shade, good question, dark brown. It's what I'm wearing on my brows right now. I don't love pencils anymore. Do you see how more blocky or more drawn my brows are? I prefer the feathery, bushy hair stroke version of my brows. And pencils, even with the tiniest tip, I mean, I love this pencil. It's really, really good. It's just not the style that I prefer right now. So I'm gonna work through this one and finish it because I love it and it's open. And that one starts at 4.29 grams. I don't know, I think it's retractable. Yes, it is, so I can actually show you. There's quite a long way to go. Yeah, I think this was new and I had only used it a few times. So I'm not gonna pull it all out because I'm afraid I'm gonna break it. And I'm just going to go for it. For brow color, we all know I love my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Gel. And I have one of those well on the way. It's almost finished. But I actually want to go through another one that I had in my collection that is open, and that is the Neve Cosmetics. It is called the Brow Model Eyebrow Color Gel, and I have the shade Roma Brown. This was gifted to me by a friend, and it is one of these more fiber brow gels. It has a very, very small spoolie, which I like. You can see it's really, really tiny, and it's what I have in my brows today. The shade for me of this is a little bit cool. So I don't love it, and that's also why I want to introduce it in my project pan and finish it, and we'll see how long I go. This one starts at 10.08 grams, and I have used it in the past. It's not new, but we'll see. I have it on today, and I don't know. I actually like that I am getting a little bit of featheriness and spikiness on one side. The other side didn't really set that well. Cousins, not even, they don't even like each other's, my brows. As with all New Year's, new, I don't know, things that you want to try, you're all optimistic in the new year, I'm gonna add lip products this year. Again. And specifically a Colourpop Lippie pencil. This is in the shade 951. I've actually been using it quite a lot lately because it's a nice dark, a little bit gray nude, and the little bit gray isn't making it my favorite in my collection. I might have even decluttered it at some point, but I pulled it back out one day because I was like, oh, I want a nude lip liner, and I don't really have many of those, didn't have many of those. So I'm gonna try to use this up. And that one is starting at 6.95 grams. And because I can't live on nude lipstick, I am introducing a colorful lipstick as well. And I'm gonna try to finish Diva. You guys know I've had this was my first MAC lipstick, I believe. If not to Bonnet, it was this one. It's what I have on today. It's a beautiful, beautiful shade. I love it. I have lots of dark reds right now, but Diva remains a beautiful, beautiful shade. And I have this little stump, and I feel like I really, really should try to finish it. I don't know how I'll manage. I started with this one last year as well, so we will see how far we get. This one starts at 16.74 grams, and we will see if we will make some progress. Diva is definitely a winter shade for me because it's a dark vampy lip. I don't really wear them in the summer very much or at all, but let's see how much progress I can make in the next 3 months. I'm gonna put an effort into it, and yeah, I feel like my lipstick collection is shrinking, which means that I have a better overview, which means I can get more use out of my products. So maybe I can try panning one. We'll see. For lip balm, I also have a product, and I want to finish this lip balm right here, which is from the brand. It's called Petrowhat, and it's the coconut milk version of it. This is a Deciem company, so the same umbrella company from Niode and The Ordinary. And I bought this because it was supposed to be amazing. It's a very liquidy lip balm, and it's not very much of a balm. I don't know, it's more of a gel. I don't know. I don't love it. I want it gone, and I've had it here running around in my drawers for quite a while. I just want it gone. So I am starting this one at 15 grams, and it says it's 15 mils, and I've gone through a little bit of it. So we'll see. I hope that this will be done also soon. I don't love it, so that's why I want to focus on it. And now we can move on to hair products. As I mentioned in my finale of last year's, I want to reduce the amount of hair products that I have and really find my holy grails, my favorites, things that I will just keep repurchasing and have one of each, because I don't need to have a lot of things that I've been trying, let's say, and that maybe don't work. So I have 2 products that I'm carrying over from last year. That is the anti-frizz lotion by the Biofficina Toscana. This should be done in the next few months. There's not much left. I had started it full. And the Joico Restorative Styling Oil, which is down here. So I'm also expecting to finishing this in the next few months. We talked about these at length in the finale and last year in my project pan. So I'll move on quickly. The next up is the Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus Curl Enhancing Smoothie. Now, I have 2 of these. These products by Shea Moisture are, as it said actually here, it says moisturize and curl define thick curly hair. I have thick but not very curly hair. Like this is very curly for me, or quite curly for me these days, and I don't really take the time to do a full curly girl routine anymore, because I don't know. I wash my hair just to be hygienic more than it looking but good, because nobody sees it and it's always in a bun. So I don't really do a lot of styling of my hair, working from home and not going anywhere. So since I have 2 of these, I want to go through them. One of them I bought, and one of them was a gift from my best friend who has also curly hair, but she has very fine hair and it was too thick and too heavy for her. So she gave it to me. So I need to go through these. And since I don't style my hair much, it's becoming a struggle to get through these. So I'm putting an effort into it. I'm gonna get through one of this for sure. I mean, there's not a lot. If you see on the side, I'm down here. So I'm on the good track, but I have to remember to use it. And the other product that I want out of my drawers is the Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus Hold and Shine Moisture Mist. Also for thick curly hair. This is like a refresher type of product. You spray it into your hair day 2, 3, 4, whatever, when you want to refresh your hairstyle. And I find that for me, it just increases the amount of piece. So I would love to have like this separation of my curls all the time, but then there's also these pieces. And when I use this, I see that they come out much more because it breaks down the bigger clumps. And yeah, so I just want to finish it. And this again, very low, I'm down here. So I might actually finish it. And yeah, I don't know if it's interesting weight wise. This one here is 75.8 and this one here is 174. So we'll see how far we get with that. Then I'm introducing one body product, and that is a scrub, because I found out I have infinite body scrubs. Like I want to go through, I want one. I don't need, I have 1, 2, 3 full sizes and like 2 or 3 minis. It's ridiculous. So the one that I am using right now and that is open is the Soap and Glory Sugar Crush Scrub. You can see, yeah, there's less than that on the sides, but this is what I keep in my shower, and I don't scrub more than once a week. So it takes a while for me to go through these, and I don't love the scent of this. It's so sickly sweet and sticky. I don't know. I don't know. I just wanted, it's a smashed brown sugar, sweet lime, almond oil, and macadamia grains. I don't dislike the product itself, but I don't like the smell, so I just want it gone. I'm starting this at 160 grams, and we'll see how fast I can get through this. I need to be more consistent and use it more, and remember to use it more often. And it's good for the skin. A scrub, and it's a natural scrub, and it's sugar and no microbeads, so it's all good. gonna try to finish this one for the body. Let's move on to skincare. This is a long intro. There's a lot of products that I want to go through this year. I have some face masks that I want to go through. I want to finish the Paula's Choice Super Hydrate Overnight Mask. And I like this. This was a gift from the brand and I really like this. It's just, I have another hydrating mask and I really need to remember to use it more often. And I don't really use it as a night cream because I have other night creams to go through or oils. So I am struggling to remember to use it. So maybe putting it in my project pan will help me. This one starts out at 75.43 grams and yeah, we'll see how long it takes me to go through it. I guesstimate that I'm about halfway on this one. Another product that was a gift and I want to get through is the Pixie Rose Flash Balm Instant Skin Booster. And I want to finish this because I don't understand it. So maybe focusing it and using it more will make me understand it. In principle, it's a moisturizer, primer and mask 3-in-1. Hydrating Radiance Boosting Balm is the ultimate solution for waking up lackluster fatigued skin in a flash for all skin types. So depending, I don't know, depending on the thickness of the layer, you can either use it as a primer or as a mask. And that's why I also don't understand it. What I've been trying to use it for is like when I do a purifying mask on the center of my face, to use this one on my cheeks that are more normal to sensitive. So I don't usually use a purifying mask on my cheeks. I also don't have breakout problems most of the time on my cheeks. We'll see. I still don't understand it. It's quite a thick product. That's why it's really a balm. Like, I don't know. Anyways, we'll see. I'm gonna try to finish this one up. Then I have a mini mask that is open, which is the Ginseng Peel Off Mask to Refine and Refresh. And I am right here, I see against the light. And I'm hoping to finish this in a few applications. Again, I just need to remember to use it. And I've actually started by not liking it because my skin reacts to it. Like I feel it tingling, and even though I never apply it closer than this to my eyes because I just use it on my T-zone here because it's quite tingly, I actually feel it in my eyes, and the vapors of it evaporating and drying out makes my eye tingle. So I don't think I'll repurchase this, but the effect of it really leaves you with compact skin. So I want to finish this. I'm not going to repurchase it probably because it's just not, yeah, I don't know. It's a bit, my skin is maybe a little bit too sensitive for it. And then I have the Murad Rapid Collagen Infusion. It's a sample size. I think this might even be overdate. I hope not, but I'm gonna try to use it up. It's just a massage evenly over clean face, neck, and chest. Follow with a moisturizer. So it should be just a evening treatment, evening serum. I'm gonna try it out. I've never touched it. And the rest of the products are all things that I will get to when these are finished. And I have my bunch of minis, so of samples. So I have here separated in my sample drawer, which is in there, the third one down, my Paula's Choice samples, my sachets from Paula's Choice, because those I really do take with me as my routine when I go on holidays or like 3 days away or staying at my in-laws, things like that. Whereas these are more things that are occasional to try, got into a bag, whereas Paula's Choice I actually buy myself or I'm gifted it. So I'm gonna try to go through these. I'll literally put this basket in my bathroom and go through these. I have Kiehl's in here, some Murad resurfacing peels with 10% glycolic acid. So those things that you can use as a treatment once in a while. I have a Sol de Janeiro Acai Body Power Cream to try. I can try this one for sure. And a bunch of other stuff. Tony Moly Moisture Boost. I'm gonna try to go through these and update you with the ones that I used. There's also a few like bigger sample sizes, like the Omorovica cleansing foam that I want to use once my current cleanser is finished. I have the Murad City Skin Overnight Detox Moisturizer in this little pot, and the super tiny Darphan Intrel Serum Redness Relief Soothing Serum. Should be okay. And then I have some makeup samples that I want to go through. I have makeup primers that are most of these samples, and then I have one foundation, which is the YSL Touche Éclat Le Teint Awakening Foundation. It's in the shade B50 Honey, so I'm gonna open it probably next time I do my makeup and see how it goes. But I'll let you know in the updates how many of these samples I used, and if I like them, and this way I'll also know if I want to, if I find a primer that works, if I want to use a different serum that I tested in the sachets. That's kind of the whole point of samples, right? So I'll let you know. And now that I have a huge mess on my table, I'm also gonna go. Thank you so much for hanging out with me in this introduction to my project pan for 2021. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a long one, it's maybe ambitious. The lipstick scares me. But I want to be ambitious, you know, New Year's resolutions and such. There's also a very high chance that after March, when the baby is born, I won't use makeup for 6 months, and yeah, and then it's fine. It's just like the pandemic. I didn't use makeup either then, so we will see how that goes through. I have no really high expectations, but there's products that I want to use and I'm excited to use and track. So yeah, it's a bit of a reset button, bit of a new injection of motivation to go through these products and finish them and use them and love them or not. So yeah, let me know what type of project you're gonna do this year. Are you joining the Team Project Pan hashtag? You can click on it here on YouTube and on Instagram to find other people doing it. It's a nice community. It's nice to see different people doing the same project. And although again this year I didn't include any eyeshadows or blushes, I did try to add some of the colorful things like the lipstick in it. That's the only colorful thing. Lipstick and lip liner. Let's see if I can deal with that, and then, yeah, go forward from there. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.